Hello, I'm Kelsey Rinko. I'm here in Mr. McGurl's office to inform the viewer on the construction happening in our high school. What is going to happen to the cafeteria that we have currently?
The cafeteria will be used as a flex room that we'll be able to use for meetings, faculty meetings, class overflow, study halls. We're contemplating putting a divider in the middle of there, so we'd actually get 2 rooms out of it. The actual cooking area that the ladies use right now will be storage, and the senior lounge is going to be a big power transformer in there, so that won't be usable anymore.
Is the addition going to be environmentally friendly, and how so?
Yes, the new heating system will be much more efficient. The new lighting that's going to be put in is much more efficient, and I believe there's going to be solar panels on the roof, not taking care of all of our electric needs, but offsetting some of our electric needs.
Are we going to buy new cafeteria tables?
Yes, I believe they're going to be round. That's what I heard anyway.
Can you describe the new kitchen?
It'll be shiny and have appliances. I honestly don't know. It'll meet all the state codes and requirements that it's going to have. I believe that they're going to be putting in a dishwashing machine as well, but I'm not positive about any of those things. Again, like as I said before, I haven't been part of all of those plans, down to the detail of what is actually going to be purchased.
Where will the senior lounge be next year?
That's a very good question. The current lounge, as I said, the current lounge is going to be turned into a power transformer. They're going to be beginning work on that fairly shortly, actually, to start pulling wires into there. Where we're going to relocate it for next year, I'm not entirely certain of. It is a priority that we are going to have one. So it's a question of once the building project's done and we put our classroom needs and figure that out. One of the things, just like I planned for classroom space, one of the rooms is definitely going to be set aside as a senior lounge, just a question of which one.
Where will the new technology room be?
The new technology, the best way to describe it, new technology room will be out the new addition. If you go out past like the band and chorus classroom, you go out that hallway, there'll be, first if you went out what are now exit doors, the next thing it's going to continue as a hallway, you're going to go to a technology room, and then you're going to go to the cafeteria. There'll also be some bathrooms out there as well. So essentially it's going to be out somewhere towards the middle of the what used to be the senior parking lot.
Will the new tech room receive new power tools?
I don't believe as part of the construction project there's a major influx of new tools. I think one of the air handling systems will be new. Probably the vacuum system to clean up all the dust will be new, but then again, that's a guess on my part. As far as actual like a bandsaw, table saws, things like that, we're pretty well equipped with that kind of stuff. I don't expect a lot of new things.
Where will the art room be located?
The art room will be going upstairs to what is now the library and the guidance office. And those 2 rooms will be combined into one art center.
Where will the dark room be located?
I believe the dark room is staying in the same place that it is right now, although it definitely needs to have some refitting done, and I'd like to see a drop ceiling put in there. So I understand that it's dark when you're working in there, nature of a dark room, but it's still, I would like to have it fixed up a little bit in there.
How do you feel about the construction project?
Very excited. This is the 3rd school that I've been in that's been involved in a construction project. It's always inconvenient going through it, just like if somebody does house construction. It's inconvenient, sometimes it's noisy, sometimes it's messy. Sometimes there's things that we'll want to do in the school that we won't be able to do because of construction. But in the end, we're going to have a very nice facility that's up to date, meets ADA compliance. I think it'll be a real improvement for the school.
How long will the construction take?
As of right now, and I say this with caution because a lot of construction projects tend to go overtime, but we're doing pretty good so far. And as of right now, the entire project will be completed at the beginning of the 2012, 2 years from now.
Okay. Do you feel the construction is distracting to the students or teachers?
I don't believe it has been yet. We've asked that the teachers, if there is any problem, they come and see me right away and we can work on that with the contractors. Thus far, it hasn't been. Obviously, it was a little bit noisy when they had to jackhammer some of the rock out behind the school. That's actually the bulk of where a lot of the noise is going to come from. What they're trying to do is schedule the construction so when they come into the building, we're not going to be here. Either after hours or on breaks they'll start. This summer, everybody that's normally here is an employee in the summer, which is the office staff out here, myself, guidance to some degree. We have to move out this summer. They're taking the entire building over, and I understand a substantial amount of work is going on this summer. But it won't be distracting because you folks won't be here.
Where do you see the school in 5 years,
Construction-wise,
in general?
in general, I'd like to see us with a schedule and course load that is rich beyond just what we offer for, you have to have certain courses in order to graduate. I'd like to see more electives. I'd like to see more electives for juniors and seniors. Not necessarily electives that are, I'm not saying not challenging academically, but I'd like to see electives that are interesting. You had mentioned before, like the construction and the ATV repair class. There's a class that students are really interested, they're getting something out of it, and they're really interested in taking it. Those are the kind of courses I'd like to have here.
Thank you, Mr. McGurl, for your time. You have been very informative.